So what is the what like what made you choose US over any other place when you wanted to study?
I think I was just looking at all my options. So when as an international student, or when you decide to do your masters, right, you always look at the pros and cons of every country. And I think I was not very keen on doing my masters. It was my parents who were telling me that it's better if you do a masters before you start working, because if you start working and once the money comes into the hand, you ain't gonna go and do
Go
a
to this.
masters. But end of the day, it was my decision. After my degree, right after my degree, I went back home, and I was lucky enough to work in a small clinical setting called Holistic Health. And I was there for like I think 3 months, and I was just working for like as a part time. And then I was like, okay, this is getting a little too boring. Let's look for a master's program.
Mm.
And meanwhile, somewhere in between, I applied to the University of Tampa, that's in the USA, and I didn't know where I'm coming. I didn't know, people look at states, people look at how cold it is, how hot it is, and they look at the area and all. I just liked the program. That is a big part of it. I liked how the program was structured, and it was just 1.5 year of studying, and it offered me everything. That was one part of it. And then people call it the American dream, right? People want to make it big here, and I feel uh, it's the hustle culture.
Definitely.
I think you and me both like hustling
Exactly.
too.
Yep, yep.
It's a very fast-paced life here than I think any other country, and I think you got to be at your A game here if you want to make it at the top.
Yeah, when you put in your A game like here, I don't want to compare or talk about any other countries, but at least US is where I have put in my hard work, and I see like all the time it's getting rewarded. Like, somebody recognizes you, gives you a hand to come up, and I've always seen that here.